Hi, it's Dr. Sarah here from Ask Sam, and in today's tutorial we're going to look at how to use the virtual assistant part 2. So once you're in your patient's file, you'll go over here into the assistant, click on the button there and go up to the Ask Sam button up here. So when you click on that, you'll see that your Copilot virtual assistant will come up. Now from here, you can ask Sam anything that you want in relation to the patient or any medical information, pharmacological information, drug interactions, guidelines, and things like that. So say, for example, you're thinking of starting this patient on a particular medication, and you can simply ask Sam using the voice transcript here, or you can type it in. So if I want to ask Sam a question like this, Sam, I'm thinking of starting this patient on fluoxetine. Are there any potential drug interactions or contraindications I should be aware of? Once you've done that, Sam will then transcribe that information and put it into a question. And once you've got that question, you can then send that to Sam, and Sam will come up with an answer for you, not only relevant to the general information that you've asked, but it will also be relevant to the specific information for the patient. So you can see here, I've just sent that question now to Sam by pressing this button down here, and Sam will come up with an answer for me. So you can see here that Sam's come up with a fairly comprehensive answer. And it's also related back to my practice patient here, Bilbo Baggins, and talking about the different drug interactions here. So you can see here the list of drug interactions, potential contraindications, monitoring parameters, and even things like doses and titrations. So for example, with our patient, it will talk about a starting dose here. So that's one way you can use a virtual assistant. Other ways would be examples like if you wanted to ask about specific conditions, or if you wanted to ask about just general drug interactions, and you could use this as well. If your patient was on another particular medication, or say, for example, if they had some condition like renal impairment and you wanted to ask about the dose titration and renal impairment, you could ask Sam that question as well. Sam will always bring the question back relevant to your patient. So even with very complex questions that you might need to ask Sam, he's always going to come back and give you an answer which is relevant to the patient that you're asking about, saving you an immense amount of time having to try and figure out all different complex answers to hard questions that you might have, particularly for patients that have multiple comorbidities or on polypharmacy with lots of different medications. So that's how you can use the virtual assistant with Sam to look at drug interactions and contraindications in relation to your patient.